Someone get a PE teacher on the phone. Are you tired of the same old sports like football, basketball, and soccer? Then get ready to explore a world of bizarre and unusual sports that you won't believe exist. Ranging from entertaining to wildly violent, like Harry Potter Wild, these sports may sound ridiculous, but they're taken very seriously by their participants. Welcome to A Smooth 10. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the top 10 sports you won't believe actually exist. Number 10, Cycle Ball, or the name we prefer, Radball. Cycle ball, also known as radball, may sound like a combination of two sports that don't belong together, cycling and soccer. A recipe for disaster and tangled wheels and broken ankles, right? But don't let that fool you. This unique sport has been around since 1893 and has a passionate fan base. Played on fixed-gear bikes with no brakes or freewheel, two opposing teams of two players each face off in an indoor court to score goals using only their bikes and heads. Watching cycle ball is like watching a high-speed game of chess on bikes. Cycle ball has its own world championship, the UCI Indoor Cycling World Championships. 9. Chess boxing. The winner is decided by either checkmate or knockout. Sounds like something out of a Squid Game, but alas, it's the truth of chess boxing. It's not for the weak of heart, or mind, or body. In what chess boxers call a pro gamer move, they get revenge on someone outmaneuvering them on the chessboard by physically knocking them out in the ring. What could be more unusual than combining the cerebral game of chess with the shoulder-dislocating sport of boxing? Each match is 11 rounds, 6 rounds of chess and 5 rounds of boxing. Number 8, Yukigasin. It's professional snowball fighting. You've been unknowingly training for this ever since you were a kid. Yukigasin, also known as Snowball Fighting Championship, is a Japanese winter sport originally organized by a secondary school in Subetsu, Hokkaido in the 1980s and has since grown to become an international sport with its own World Cup championship. This unique sport includes 2 teams of 7 players each, which are divided by a snow wall. The aim of the game is to eliminate the other team by hitting them with snowballs. The snowballs do pack a serious punch. 7. Zorbing. Picture traveling at Zorp speed. It's way faster than warp, allegedly. Have you ever thought about rolling down a hill in a giant inflatable ball? That's exactly what Zorbing is all about. Originating in New Zealand, this thrilling sport involves rolling down a hill in a transparent orb made of PVC with participants strapped inside. Not only is it a fun and exhilarating way to experience the great outdoors, but it also provides an interesting physical challenge that requires agility, balance, and coordination. Those with claustrophobia, beware though. 6. CPAC takraw. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, but like with the rattan ball. Wait for clarification. CPAC takraw, which translates to kickball in English, is a unique and thrilling sport that originated in Southeast Asia. It's played between 2 teams of 3 players each who kick a small rattan ball over a high net without using their hands. The players use their feet, knees, chest, and head to control and strike the ball, resulting in exciting acrobatic moves and lightning-fast reflexes. Despite it being clearly a superiorly fun sport, it's never joined the Olympics roster. 5. Bossa ball. It happens, some people can't decide between soccer, gymnastics, and volleyball. If someone ever asks you which one you would like to play, just answer with yes. This high-flying sport is a wild combination of volleyball, soccer, and gymnastics played on an inflatable court with trampolines. Teams of up to 4 players each compete to bounce the ball over the net and onto the opponent's side. The unique playing surface allows players to leap high into the air, performing flips and acrobatic moves while spiking the ball. The trampolines used in the game are made without springs, reducing the risk of injury and making them safer for players. 4. Kabadi. How well do you do under pressure? By pressure, we mean a group of people yelling Kabadi at you while you try to dodge an onslaught of sportive attacks. Welcome to Kabadi, a contact sport that originated in ancient India. It's played on a court that is roughly half the size of a basketball court, and 2 teams of 7 players each take turns sending a raider to the opposing team's side to score points. The catch? The raider must do so without being tackled by the defenders, who chant Kabadi, Kabadi, Kabadi to confuse the raider and make it easier to tackle them. 3. Bog Snorkeling. Bog snorkeling sounds like something out of a horror movie, but it's a legit sport, or something Harry Potter would have to play during the Triwizard Tournament. Bog snorkeling is an unusual but wildly entertaining sport that originated in Wales. Fierce competitors are required to swim through a murky bog as quickly as possible, propelled by nothing but their flippers and snorkeling gear. The aim is to complete the course in the shortest possible time. The sport may sound relatively straightforward, but the murky waters and the thick, muddy terrain, not to mention the creepy ambiance, make it a particularly challenging activity. 2. Extreme ironing. What sport can take you to the top of a mountain or hang by the side of a cliff? You'll never guess it. Have you heard of extreme ironing? It's a thrilling sport that involves ironing clothes in extreme and unusual locations, like on a rock face or in the middle of a forest. In 2014, a group of extreme ironing enthusiasts set a world record by ironing at an altitude of 4,000 meters on the peak of Mount Everest. The sport is equal parts daring and domestic, combining extreme sports with the mundane task of ironing. Participants often travel to far-flung destinations to find the perfect spot to practice the sport. Extreme ironing was first introduced in the late 1990s and has since gained a cult following around the world. 1. Underwater hockey. Initially developed by British Navy divers as a way to keep fit during the winter months when they couldn't dive in the sea, underwater hockey also sports the very cool name of octopush. Hockey is admittedly a fairly violent, teeth-knocking teeth. Is it any less intense under the surface? Depends on your definition of intense. It's like ice hockey but played underwater with snorkeling gear. 2 teams of 6 players each attempt to push a weighted puck into their opponent's goal at the bottom of a swimming pool. Imagine the thrill of scoring a goal while holding your breath and swimming underwater. And that's all for the top 10 sports you won't believe actually exist. They're no cheese rolling, another actual sport, but how would you rank them on the unusual scale? Which one are you likely to try? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to also leave a like and subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed this video. And if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to hit that notifications button so you'll be notified whenever we upload a new video. Thanks for watching.